that, Luke? Sure. It's better than what it was.
Tape's a little crumpled.
Not bad.
please stand for the posting of the colors
by our JROTC. Cadet Corporal Armin Humphrey, Cadet First Lieutenant John Cole, Cadet First Lieutenant Aiden Dickin, Cadet First Lieutenant Braden Schriever. Please say the Pledge of Allegiance to our flag with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'm proud to introduce our head principal, Miss Katie Hayes.
Good evening, Red Devil family, and welcome to the 47th commencement exercises here at John P. Duda Stadium on the beautiful, soggy campus of Oak Hill High School. I'm Katie Hayes, your principal. This is always our biggest event of the year and one of my favorites. I sat right here on this field at my own Oak Hill High School graduation 32 years ago. I'm a proud Red Devil, and that only grows with each year that I'm here. This class before you, ladies and gentlemen, has been through it. The student addresses that you will hear in a few minutes will remind you of their journey that they've taken these past 4 years. They have survived the single biggest interruptions of our lifetime. Things are different now. We have more ways to communicate than ever. We have more social and emotional supports for our students. We have learned to adjust and readjust and then adjust again. It should not have surprised me that our very graduation ceremony had to be adjusted. We went through a short period of time in the middle of all that where we were kinder, and I wish we still were. Everywhere we look, people are angry and unsatisfied, and it's hard sometimes to stay positive with all the negativity that surrounds us. My favorite quote of this year came from Johnny Depp, and I cling to it when I've had a rough day. He simply said, "Breathe. It's only a bad day, not a bad life." Please, graduates, remember that when the world gets you down. I challenge each of you today to do whatever it takes to stay fierce but soft. Be strong but tender. Hold people accountable, but be willing to forgive. Always do your very best, and always remember who you are, who you came from, and where you came from. Hey guys, today is a good day. You are prepared to have good lives. Your class, the class of 2023, has earned collectively 361 hours of college credit through dual credit and advanced placement courses, and over $1 million in scholarship money. Today is a good day. Now, go out and do whatever you set your mind to do. You are capable, and you surely are loved. Now I'd like to introduce my assistant principal, who's going to have a rough time tonight because her baby boy's graduating, and she's going to introduce some special guests.
Good evening. It is my pleasure to recognize our dignitaries to my left. The Silver Tent. Superintendent, Mr. Gary Hogue. Associate Superintendent, Ms. Anna Klein. Board President, Mr. Pat Gray. Vice President, Mr. Steve Slockett. And board members, Mr. Gary Ray, Mrs. Cindy Whitlock, and Mr. Joby Groom. On stage behind me, Ms. Hayes, Ms. Cart, Mr. Quesenberry, Mr. Blankenship, Mr. Adkins, and Ms. Rudder. At this time, I'd like to introduce Assistant Principal Christina Cart.
Good evening. It is my pleasure to announce the Oak Hill High School Class of 2023 Promise Scholars. The Promise Scholarship covers up to $4,750 per year toward the cost of tuition and fees at an approved 2- or 4-year college in the state. This evening, we'll be recognizing 34 students who have been verified as Promise eligible through the West Virginia Higher Education Commission. That is a total of $646,000 in scholarship money. To qualify for Promise, students must have an overall GPA of a 3.0, an ACT composite score of 21, or SAT total of 1080, meeting each minimum requirement in subject areas. Students, as I call your name, please stand. Remain standing until I have called all names, and please hold your applause until all names have been called. Grace Angelona. Jessica Arrington. Madison Bess. Austin Bias. Alexis Fleetwood. Kalila Haynes. Jessica Hobbs. Nathan Jarvis. Ali Keffer. Taylor Keith. Javier Khalik, Isabella Lamb, Gage Legg, Cole Legg, Kaylee McKnight, Loretta Moses Wolf, Jazara Nelson, Vincent Nicolau, Kenley Odell, Andrew Pack, Haley Pugh, Morgan Reed, Bethany Rossick, Bethany Shrewsbury, Ethan Smith, Kai Smith, Jordan Tickle, Abigail Turner, Ethan Vargo Thomas, Andrew Vaught, Nathaniel White, Ava White, Mila Williams, and Bailey Willoughby. Congratulations, students. You may be seated. At this time, I would like to introduce the JORTC instructor, Colonel Chris Selvey. As Colonel Selvey makes his way to the stage, any student that has enlisted in the military, please come forward for your swearing in.
Thank you. It has always been my pleasure since I started this position to be able to introduce those who have joined the military at their graduation ceremony. A lot of times these young men and women just line up here on the front in the grass. A lot of these times the families don't get to see this recognition of these young people taking a bigger step than most people do. I was thinking today as what to say before this started, other than being a first responder or a parent. This is probably the only profession that you will swear to allegiance, to put your life down in front of somebody else's to keep them safe. These folks are doing something bigger than themselves by defending their country and service to their country. So today we would like to go ahead and swear them in again so that folks can witness it. So at this time, if you would please go to the position of attention and raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your full name. do solemnly swear or affirm that I will protect and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. I will obey the orders of the President of the United States and the officers appointed over me, according to law and military regulations. So help me God. Ladies and gentlemen, please give these folks a round of applause.
Before I introduce our first speaker, I would like to draw attention to my right to the second biggest class of MVPs here tonight. Thank you so much for my faculty and staff for coming tonight for a big night that matters for our kids. So students and crowd, please give our teachers at Oak Hill High School and staff members a round of applause. The Oak Hill High Collins High Alumni Association, we'd like to thank them for the support it's provided our students for nearly 40 years, contributing upwards of $1 million to our graduates. This year, 24 seniors successfully completed the application, and the winners will be notified next week. Also, as Ms. Thomas calls students up for their diplomas, any scholarships that we were made aware of that were awarded since our award ceremony will be announced tonight as students cross the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to welcome to the stage our first in class, Miss Kalila Haynes.
Good evening, Oak Hill High School students, faculty, family, friends, and guests. My name is Kalila Haynes, and I am honored to have been given the opportunity to speak to you. We are gathered here today in celebration of the class of 2023. On behalf of my class, I would first like to thank the OHHS faculty, as it is because of their hard work and endless dedication to their students that we sit before you on this momentous day. Next, to all family members and friends of a graduate in attendance today, we thank you for your support and guidance throughout the years. Finally, to my fellow class members and 2023 graduates, we have succeeded. We have completed the work mandatory, attained the grades required, and earned our right to walk across this stage. This is a great accomplishment, one that each and every one of us should be proud of. So for today, hold your heads high and know that you have earned this success. But tomorrow, let's all keep this in mind. Measurable success should not be your only goal in life. Measurable success is often numerically and career-driven. For example, one of the most common goals in life is monetary success. Another may be to become highly ranked in your career field. Neither of these are bad goals. In fact, it is through these goals that we are driven to improve and succeed in our careers and professional lives. However, what I am to achieve in this next chapter of life is obtaining non-measurable success. Non-measurable success is more subjective and difficult to quantify. However, I see it as improving relationships, increasing self-awareness, learning new skills, and obtaining happiness. Goals like these don't often cause us worry or stress, as most of us believe that they simply come with time. That is true, but I believe that finding your passions in life, whatever they may be, is the best type of success, and I want to work to obtain that success. Here are a few ways we can focus on this goal. First, it is important to learn new skills to broaden your range of knowledge and experience. Often, it is through this process that we will find activities that serve as outlets for stress, anxiety, or worry. This is one way to improve how we handle negative emotions. Next, self-awareness is your knowledge of your own personality and individuality. Increasing self-awareness allows us to see ourselves more clearly, leading to more confidence and creativity. Lastly, it is the relationships with those close to us that give our lives meaning. These relationships can both positively and negatively affect us, which is why it's important to assess and improve the relationships you hold. Not only do those people affect us, but it is through these relationships that we are given the ability to impact the lives of others. So just as I aim to start doing myself, I implore you to make an effort to positively influence those around you. Take the time to care for and maintain the important relationships in your life. To me, positively impacting someone's life is a success in itself. It is through these qualities of non-measurable success that you will find your passions in life. In these next years of our lives, we will be met with some of the most difficult decisions and experiences we will ever face. Our strength and morality will be tested, making it easy to ignore our social lives and mental habits. However, if we work to surround ourselves with habits, people, and activities that promote our self-improvement, they will assist us in making good choices and reaching our goals. This type of success is an imperative tool in succeeding in our desired professional paths. So I encourage you to make an effort to find and maintain your passions. So today, be proud of the accomplishments you have made and the success you have obtained in our 4 years at OHHS. But as you step into tomorrow and every day after that, make it your mission to succeed in finding your passions. Do not let measurable success define you, because there must be a balance between your professional and personal life. I encourage you to succeed in both. I'm confident that each and every one of us here today have the dedication needed to succeed in all aspects of life, and I'm so anxious to see you all thrive. Thank you. It's my honor to introduce my classmate and best friend, Grace Angelona.
Good evening, fellow graduates, esteemed faculty, proud family members and friends, and distinguished guests. My name is Grace Angelona, and it is an honor to be standing before you, graduating second in Oak Hill High School's class of 2023. I would like to welcome all of you today and express my gratitude in sharing this memorable occasion in our lives. As you all know, our past 4 years in high school have been anything but ordinary. After a normal start to our freshman year, we all were sent home on an early summer break on March 13th, 2020. Following that day, we spent our sophomore and junior years socially distanced and in masks. It was until this year that we were all divided. Some of us never returned to in-person school and just reunited here today. Our freshman year was also the year that all of our schools consolidated, which was another unique obstacle we had to face. As you all can see, a key theme in our high school career has been facing obstacles. But the question is, what will you do when obstacles arise, and how will you react? Throughout our lives, after we leave high school, whether we're going to college, the workforce, or the military, we will be faced with obstacles that can make or break us. It is necessary that we react to these obstacles in the most positive way possible, and with an "I can get through this" attitude. Without learning to adapt to difficult situations, you will never be guaranteed success. You may be asking yourself, what is an "I can get through this" attitude, and how can you achieve this? However, we have already achieved this persevering attitude without realizing it. This has allowed us to get up every morning and complete our online schoolwork. It was this attitude that convinced us to learn on our own and learn to use the new way of learning that was thrown at us unexpectedly. We knew we had no choice but to overcome these obstacles, or we would not be sitting here today, graduating. We should all feel great confidence going out into the real world because we have proven to be very prepared compared to others in the past. We have overcome so many more obstacles than most people have went through in high school. We have learned to adapt to isolation and other difficult situations. Our unique experiences have made us stronger and more prepared for facing future challenges. One thing I have learned when it comes to facing obstacles is that you need a support system to help you get through hard times. Without the people around you, it makes things so much harder. Never be afraid to reach out to someone for help. Our class has grown so close as we have relied on each other to get through obstacles we have faced. We have learned to cherish every moment and never take anything for granted because you never realize how special something is until it's no longer there. I would not have wanted to spend my high school career with any other group of people. It is at this time, it would be my honor to introduce Ethan Vargo Thomas, one of my best friends from since seventh grade.
Good evening, friends, family, and visitors. First off, I'm very grateful and humbled to be speaking to you all as the president of the 2023 class on this enormous step of our young lives. I would first like to thank the Oak Hill High School faculty and administration for helping every single one of us make it to this point. And without you all, we would never be walking across this stage today. Like Ms. Hayes said, probably every single 2023 graduation speech will talk about how we overcame everything together, going through virtual school, and some sickness called COVID-19. And yes, I'm going to fall into that typical category. Looking back on our 4 years here, it felt like it went by very quickly. My freshman year, it was halftime of our football game at Midland Trail, and my cousin and fellow graduate, Braylon Thomas, and I were running back onto the field, talking to each other and saying, "Man, we get to do this for 3 more years." Little did we know that would be the last normal football season for us until this year, our senior year. Not knowing that COVID would completely change our lives 6 months later, we took those happy moments for granted. Soon, our high school experience would become unimaginable, going through virtual school and spending a lot of time away from each other. These times were very tough, but I believe they made us stronger and prepared us for the real world. So, as we take this huge step in our lives, as we walk this stage, my question to the class of 2023 is why not keep going? We have grown stronger as we have been tested with some of the hardest and most challenging times possible, and we still made it to this day. We can conquer anything we set our minds to, and this was our first year of normal school since the 8th grade, and I'm thankful to have spent it with you all. Why not continue to strive for greatness in everything we do? We've had our work ethics tested, our determination tested, and most importantly, our characters tested. This has molded us into young, prepared adults ready to chase our dreams and goals in life. A famous saying that relates to this and has stuck with me throughout high school comes from a legendary health teacher, chess player, and football coach, Dave Moneypenny. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. I actually am not 100% sure who said this quote, but it sounds like something Coach Moneypenny would say, so I went with it. What does this quote mean? When we are faced with adversity, we do not panic, flinch, or give up. We adapt and can conquer whatever is in our way, as tough times create tough people. As a kid, I'm sure everyone has heard their parents say life isn't fair when something did not go our way. Back then, it felt like the world was ending if your mom said no to buying a new video game. But now, we have all unexpectedly experienced the most unfair and unfortunate times life has to offer, and these moments of the past only have helped us mature and made us tougher. Everything we have been through has helped us in the long run, as it prepared us for any curveball life throws at us. They have helped us handle things when they get hard. We remained positive, still had fun, enjoyed school, even though we only went twice a week, which actually wasn't bad because it helped us sleep in a little bit. Through all of these abnormal things, we made it. We have succeeded in this chapter of life, and I'm sure that everyone here will continue to succeed in whatever they plan to do. To all my classmates, I've enjoyed every moment with you all through every single up and down. As we go our separate ways after today, I congratulate and support each of you in all of your future endeavors. We made it this far, so why not keep going? Like I said earlier, we are prepared for anything. Preparation eliminates fear, which is a quote that I actually got from Coach Moneypenny. So go out and face any challenge that stands in between you and your goals. Finally, I'm in charge of our class reunion in 10 years when we are officially adults, so everyone here make sure to send me a friend request on Facebook, since that's the social media for all the old people. Thank you and congratulations to you all.
It is my privilege as assistant principal of Oak Hill High School to confirm that these students sitting in front of you have met the requirements for graduation as set forth by Oak Hill High School, the Fayette County Board of Education, and the West Virginia State Board of Education. May I now present to you the 2023 graduating class of Oak Hill High School. Class of 2023, the 47th graduating class of Oak Hill High School, please be seated. Let us begin the roll call, the call of the graduates, and the presentation of diplomas. At this time, we are proud to award our first diploma of the evening to one of our stellar students here at Oak Hill High School. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in celebrating. Come on up. Please join me in celebrating our graduate, Cody Eaton, and his friend and service dog, Ducky. Congratulations, Cody. Congratulations again, Cody. We are so very proud of you. Guys, if you will at this time, please check to see if that is your car alarm, and if so, please try to turn it off. Thank you. That was quick. All right, guys, we're going to roll and make this quick. Kalila Jane Haynes. Kalila is the recipient of the Mountain of Hope Scholarship. Grace Catherine Angelona. Ethan LaShawn Vargo Thomas. Ethan is the recipient of the Mountain of Hope Scholarship and the Johnny Ferry Memorial Scholarship. Andrew Lee Pack. Cadence Payne Lucas. Morgan Victoria Reed. Bethany Louise Rossick. Taylor Marie Keith. Andrew Michael Vaught. Cheyenne Marie Wright. Ethan Forrest Smith. Bailey Brooke Willoughby. Davion Amari Jones. Eli Daniel Calloway. Loretta Faith Moses Wolf. Allie Grace Keffer. Isadora Vernell Matthews. Ty Thomas Wilburn. Ty is the recipient of the Mount Hope High School Alumni Scholarship and the Mountain of Hope Scholarship. Madison Kaylee Bess. Kai Braxton Smith. Bethany Grace Shrewsbury. Hannah Gemma Mascarenas White. Haley Lynn Pugh. Haley is the recipient of the Mountain of Hope Scholarship. Jessica Kaylee Hobbs. Allie Brooke Ballard. Ashlyn Grace Treadway. Caitlin Michelle Jackson. Kaylee Ann McKnight. Mason Travis Wills. Alexis Ann Fleetwood. Leanne Grace Palmer. Faith Whitney Nicole Proskin. Cole Philip Legg. Brooke Ann Marie Workman. Bryson Drake Sapio. Chance Ethan Minor. Jazara Calixie Nelson. Sierra Sade Robinson. Vincent Evan Nicola. Kinley Thomas Odell. Jesus Eduardo Castillo. That was the worst one yet. Sarah Lynn Helmick. Gage Tyler Legg. Alexandria Ray Legg. Isabella Murray Lamb. Patrick Casey Dolan. Kenneth Allen Ward. David Jennings Jones. Abigail Grace Turner. Nathaniel Sean White. Bentley Scott Vance. Jordan Hope Tickle. Grace Ashton Logan. Grace is the recipient of the Mount Hope High School Alumni Scholarship and the Mountain of Hope Scholarship. Nicole Octavia Thompson. Kaylee Rose Mullins. Mila Nicole Williams. Alexis Marie Cottle. My nephew, which I love very much, Alex Wayne Colasino. Olivia Storm Wilson. Caleb Brian Reamer. Austin Lane Polly. Cody Lee Fry. Logan Brandon Lemon. Logan is the recipient of the Mount Hope High School Alumni Scholarship. Nathan Alexander Jarvis. Jessica Brooke Arrington. Tristan Dawn Brown. Krista Leanne Shrewsbury. Zayden Markel Gibson. Juanita Augustine Ford. Jacob Isaiah McGuire. Destiny Faith Kincaid. Christopher Persinger. Benjamin Preston Pettit. Benjamin is the recipient of the PNC Bank Scholarship. Linda Colleen Sizemore. Jonah Reese Parsons. Javier Armand Kalik. Hannah Marie Pearl Green. River Alexander Coleman. Ava Joelle White. Daniel Thomas Asbury. Ashlyn Sophia Faith Hurley. Philip Braden Stone. Eric William Stover. Benjamin Andrew Koger II. Ethan Jordan Walker. Alana Sulyn Dabler. Marie Elizabeth Lewis. Christian Tyler Pennington. Delilah Brooke Myers. Alexandra Reese Gray. Rebecca Lynn Combs. Parker Xavier Talamentes. Thank you, buddy. Go Parker. Allison Nadine Tennant. Harper Jadira Rain Davis. Nathaniel Andrew James. Selena Jessica Bragg. Richard Kane Dillard. Austin Todd Bias. Kendra Marie Crookshanks. Bailey Renee Cassidy. Abella Caitlin Justice. Ryan Thomas Simmons. Ryan Timothy Atkins. Toby Levi Akers. Bethany Joe Allen. Jesse Colton Anderson. Lillian Marie Anderson. Ethan Frankie Arthur. Caitlin Elizabeth Arthur. Logan Dale Avis. Isaac Baker. Austin Thomas Barber. Jeremiah Dylan Bass. Alex Dawson Baxter. Christopher Aldine Baylert. Bailey Joe Bess. Sierra Christine Bias. Eric James Burt. Dakota Terry Black. Colby Shane Blankenship. Haley May Bowyer. Michael Ryan Boyd. Haley Nicole Brackman. Logan Cole Branovich. Andre Chase Bragg. Matthew Brian Kane. Andrew Lee Callahan. Hannah Nicole Canterbury. Courtney Nicole Carr. I can't get my paper to turn. My hands are numb. Madison Renee Cochran. Juliana Faith Cole. Mason Wayne Coleman. Taylor Rhea Collins. Riley Beth Cologne. Tanner Dalton Combs. Paige Nicole Compton. Ashlyn Haley Cook. Christopher Arlee Cooper. Braden Wayne Cox. Caden Davion Cross. Brian Allen Dabler Jr. Candace Brooke Davis. Hunter Brendan Davis. Sean Michael Dean. Jasmine Renee DeMoss. Ashton Louise Lewis. Ashton Lewis Donalow. Brianna Marie Duncan. Blaine Thomas Elkin. Lawrence Michael Ellison. Bradley Garrison Elwell. Branson Ray England. Haley Gail Estep. Bobby Lynn Yours. Summer Rose Facemeyer. Levi Joseph Fenton. Ashley Nicole Fisher. James Jacob Fitzwater. Ryan Sean Friend. Keith Charles Gardner. Allison Paige Gray. Ty Alexander Gray. Ziana Chantel Raina Green. Jaslyn Ann Hambrick. Olivia Madison Hamilton. Shaylin Jean Hart. Madison Brooke Harvey. Caitlin Haley Jade Howe. Lindsay Pearl Humphrey. Jace Alexander Hunley. Autumn Lee Ingram. Jeremiah Morset Jackson. Russell Edward Jackson. Caitlin Jamie Jarvis. Christian James Jeffries. Hosanna Grace Jennings. Shamaya Rose Johnson. Hunter Ray Johnston. Connor Lee Jones. Selena Nicole Jones. Brianna Marie King. Logan Sean Keffer. Emma Alexis Keller. Cody James Kelly. Ophi Clarence Kessler. Ariana Sue Odessa Kincaid. Gabriella Deanne Kincaid. Caitlin Nicole King. Kayla Marie King. Karina Nicole Kinzer. Jacob Benjamin Kirk. Blake Aaron Lambert. Madeline Grace Lawrence. Mary Lynn Lewis. Omar Deontay Lewis. Vincent Lewis Long. Moses Avon Mans. Anna Christina Martinez. Ethan Tyler Mayo. Jacqueline Leanne McLaughlin. Caitlin Marie Meadows. Edith Elizabeth Milam. Jasmine Marie Milam. Caitlin Sue Milam. Jaden Marie Milks. Today, ladies and gentlemen, today we celebrate your classmate, Hunter Thompson Miller. Hunter is the son of Connie Backus Miller and Sam Miller. Hunter passed away on Saturday, July 22nd, 2017, after complications from a bone marrow transplant. Hunter is best remembered for his smile, as he smiled through everything.
Hunter loved Iron Man by Black Sabbath and his little brother Elias. His closest friends through school were Caitlin King, Braylon Thomas, Grace Logan, Ethan Vargo Thomas, and Allie Keffer. Today we all remember him and celebrate his short time with us. We are proud to present Hunter's diploma to his parents, Connie and Sam.
You got it, buddy? Okay. That looks like me leaving a mark.
Haley Dawn Mills. Chesney Michelle Mitchell. Sterling Lamar Mitchell. Dylan Osborne. Seth Christopher Sean Peacemaker. Jacob Russell. Rachel Leanne Purdue. David Franklin Perez. Layla Marie Persinger. Andrew Seth Peters. Jacob Matthew Polistrini. Serena Popovich. Nathan Ray Price. Jalen Clay Redden. Olivia Jade Reynolds. Logan James Riddle. Summer Joanne Roberts. Natalie Elizabeth Roseblock. William Lee Rucker. Dalton Timry Ruff. Jacob Lee Russell. Christy Louise Sadgewich. Charlie Sawmiller. Jacob Stephen Scarborough. Isaiah J. Settle. Treasure Elizabeth Settle. Dylan Isaac Sharp. Aubrey Elise Sharp. Byron Deshaun Shelton. Michael Andrew Sizemore. Jeremy Allen Smith. Aiden Ray Sorrell. Destiny Ella Steele. Kaylee Rating Stover. Nicholas Jack Souza. Damari Rayshad Tart. And of course, my most favorite graduate of all tonight, my son that I'm so very proud of, Braylon Eli Thomas. Braylon is also the recipient of the Mountain of Hope Scholarship.
Love you.
Leslie Dawn Thornquist. Dylan Ty Tincher. Luke Alexander Toney. Logan David Treadway. Gabriel Seth Truman. Mark James Trezick. Preston Joseph Turner. Isaac Michael Underwood. Morgan Page Underwood. Christopher Elijah Vane. Destiny Michelle Waldron. Lillian Mabel Wallace. William Tyler Wallace. Ashley Miranda Ward. Rebecca Lynn Ward. Jesse Robert Webb. Riley Drew Allen Weiss. Jacob Douglas Whittington. Skylar Brooke Willis. Madison Nicole Woodson. Blake Matthew Workman. Jonathan Michael Williams II. Matthew Lorne Yarber. Nathaniel Callahan. Class of 2023, please rise. We'll say this together. As the last act that you will complete together as the class of 2023, please move your tassel from the left side to the right side. The sign of the graduate.
backside, I think. Are you ready? You ready to get in there?
1, 2, 3. We are proud to now to present to you the graduated class of 2023. Guys, if you will please clear the gate on this left side, my left, as our graduates exit that way. Please clear the gate on the left side. Band. We need the band. Band, we are ready for you. Band, thank you. All right, let's get this shit done. God bless.